it ain't that bad. There was fault on both sides, you know, these two girls and Kareem Hunt and his crew. There was fault by all of them. Let's be honest, if you just watch the video, nobody got hurt, you know? The girl was fine, Kareem Hunt's homeboy was fine, everybody was fine. It was some drunk pushing and shoving, you know what I mean? And it just so happened to be by a celebrity, NFL celebrity. For the Chiefs, you know? So, personally, Chief fans, I would not be worried about this. Your little bitch is going to the clink! He's taking a visit to the fucking big house! They're gonna ripen his asshole right up! Woo! You know, Bronco fans, this right here represents everything that your fucking organization is about. Trash! Straight fucking trash! You guys are the slimiest fucking snakes in the business. That dyke fucking haircut that your boys got, fucking bowling, that shit ain't gonna help him out in the clink. No way! I hate the Denver Broncos more than any fucking organization in the NFL. They are the only ones that I have true fucking hatred for because of what they represent. A bullshit fucking team who wins without integrity.
What's up, TTC? This your boy Bronco Fanatic coming back with another video exposing this double standard having, hypocritical fraud, Chief URAG, and the rest of Queefs Queendom. Now let me make sure I got this right. This guy, Chief URAG, wants to get on here and preach to us about a franchise winning without integrity. Really? That sounds really high and mighty coming from a fan of a franchise that had two players on their team that's been accused and found guilty of beating women in both Tyreek Hill and Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt just got busted the day before yesterday on camera via TMZ, physically abusing and kicking a 19-year-old woman. And you saw it, you saw the video, and you also saw Chief URAG's stance on the situation. And he made a video all nonchalant, couldn't have a care in the world. But just earlier this year, this dude comes out with a video when the Broncos were in the headlines for bad publicity, bad headlines. You know, when Chad Kelly got in trouble for, trespassing, going into a person's house and, sitting down on the couch and basically mumbling to himself. I guess he was intoxicated. And then you rewind to a year ago, and I guess the son of the owner of the Denver Broncos, John Bolin, a guy who has no connection to the Denver Broncos other than having his father's last name. He's not in consideration for ownership of the team. Never was, never will, as far as I'm concerned. But you see how Chief URAG, he basically gets on camera and defends the actions of Kareem Hunt. But let it be another team say the Denver Broncos, and all of a sudden, Chief URAG has a different viewpoint. Now, like I said, this guy wants to get on here and talk about, all of a sudden, last year, this guy wanted to get on his moral high horse, pointing fingers, throwing stones at the Denver Broncos franchise when they were in the headlines for bad publicity. But you look at his video about the Kareem Hunt situation, and it's no big deal. I guess because Kareem Hunt's on the Chiefs, right? So it's no big deal if a person is found guilty. I mean, he hasn't been found guilty in a court of law yet, but come on, man. You saw the tape. He's guilty. It's no big deal when a Chiefs player is found guilty of domestic violence, though, right? But it's a whole different story when it's about the Broncos. It's break out the pitchforks and the torches, though, right? So, since Chief URAG wants to get on his moral high horse, let's go through the laundry list of Chiefs players that have been in the news for bad publicity. Let's start off with Tyreek Hill, a wide receiver that the Chiefs drafted, who choked and physically abused his pregnant girlfriend. Mind you, his pregnant girlfriend. This woman who is carrying his child, he decided to put his hands on her and choke her. And you guys knew all about this. This came out well before the draft, and you guys still decided to draft him anyway. Don't get me wrong. Tyreek Hill is a talented player, extremely talented player, but the fact still remains. He physically abused his pregnant girlfriend. Now, let's go on to Kareem Hunt. I'm not going to spend too much time on him because you guys have already seen the videos already. Kareem Hunt, just the other day, was caught on camera via TMZ and the Cleveland hotel apartment, whatever it is that he was living at. He was caught on tape physically abusing and kicking a 19-year-old girl. And then, per reports, this ain't the first issue that Kareem Hunt has had. Now, I don't know the details, but I've heard that Kareem Hunt has also had other issues when he was in college at Toledo. And this is the big one right here. Hey Chiefs fans, does the name Jovan Belcher ring a bell? Yeah. The linebacker that the Chiefs employed who murdered his girlfriend, shot her 10 times, then proceeded to commit suicide by shooting himself in the head in the Chiefs parking lot. Chiefs Stadium parking lot, should I say. Now, I say all this to tell all you hypocritical, double standard having Chiefs fans that want to thumb your nose up at the rest of us, Bronco fans especially. Basically, get your own house in order before you try to judge somebody else's. You know the old saying, how does it go? He who lives in a glass house shouldn't throw stones. Yeah. Well, let this be a lesson to you, especially you, Chief URAG. You're the fucking ringleader of them all. Hypocritical, double standard having, red and yellow booger picking Queefs fans, I hope the release and suspension of Tyreek Hill, but Kareem Hunt, I hope this ruins your season. You're not going to the Super Bowl. You might make the playoffs. Well, you're going to make the playoffs. I mean, who am I kidding? You're going to make the playoffs, but you're going to choke again, just like you always do. Like I said, I hope this ruins your season. And for those of you who are banking on Spencer Ware saving your season, it ain't going to happen. Because just like my boy Bronk Nut said, Spencer Ware can't do Kareem Hunt shit. I've been waiting for this. I've just been waiting in the weeds, biding my time, waiting for my opportunity to strike. Well, damn it. Here it is. And another thing, I want to get this straight right now. For all you punk ass Chiefs fans, all you punk ass Chiefs fans on Twitter, all you Chiefs fans on the Discord, all you punk ass Chiefs fans on Facebook, let me get choking ass bitches understand. If you don't have more rings than anybody in the AFC West, you don't own shit. You can go on and on. You can repeat, parrot, regurgitate your records and how many games you've won over the Denver Broncos. It don't fucking matter. Because at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is sustained success, and most importantly, Lombardi trophies. That's the end all be all. And if you don't have more Lombardi trophies than the Denver Broncos, sit your punk ass down and shut the fuck up. Because you don't own shit, you don't run shit, because you continue time and time and time again to come up short in the playoffs. Nobody gives a fuck about your regular season records. Nobody gives a fuck about your record-setting quarterback, especially when his head coach is Andy Reid, aka, who I like to call him, Choke Job Andy, because he always comes up short in big games. So yeah, all that, you can talk about, oh, we won the division 2 times in a row, going on 3 times in a row. You can talk about your division titles. Like I said, you can talk about your records and how many times in a row you've beaten Denver. It don't mean a damn thing. Because at the end of the day, if you come up short in the playoffs again, all that you have accomplished this year will mean nothing. Absolutely nothing. So yeah, like I said, I hope this whole Kareem Hunt situation ruins your playoff run. And if you think this is over, this is AFC West business, so this is personal for me. If you think this shit is over, in the words of Conor McGregor, this is never over. This is never over. Chief URAG, you say you hate the Denver Broncos? Well, guess what? The feeling is mutual. I hate you bitches with a burning white hot passion. And it's not mainly due to your team. It's mainly due to you cocky ass, hypocritical, front running ass fans. So yeah, I hope this destroys your season. And like I said, this ain't over. If you think this is the last you're gonna hear from me on you bitches this year, no, this is only phase 1. Because when you come up short and choke again in the playoffs, I will be back to laugh at your expense. Everybody in the TTC, pour out some liquor for these choking ass bums, this choking ass franchise. Because as it stands right now, your season is over, your season's done. Spencer Ware's not going to save your offense, and Eric Berry is not going to save your defense. RIP to the 2018 Kansas City Chiefs. Once again, this is your boy, Bronco Fanatic, and I'm checking on out.
Flatline. He gone, Skip.